Hello, everybody. Welcome. I am just going to get us shared over to the Creative Facebook group. If you're not a member of Creating with Celine, I'm getting notified on my phone that I'm live, but I'm not. I had a problem with technology today, and I am still apparently having the trouble. Hi, Judy. Good to see you. Hi, Lori. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Thanks for being patient while I kind of sorted through my internet issues. We're all back to work this week. My husband is working from home. My daughter is also working from home. So we have bandwidth issues, and apparently everybody in the neighborhood is working from home. Hey, Lori. Good to see you. All right. Oh, yay, I finally found it. Okay, so share. I'm going to share this over to our creative group so that we can, gosh, there we go. Goodness gracious. Some days technology is our friend and some days it isn't. What can you do? All right. We're here now. So last minute, someone last night asked me to preview or announce or show this gold leafing stuff, Gilded leafing. Brand new product. Wicked cool. Looks really messy, but we're going to try it. And I've never touched it before, so that ought to be interesting. I do know that you use it with heat and stick powder, which is something that I'm very familiar with, that I've used over the years, and it retired and it just came back. So I'm excited to get my hands on this stuff. This stuff I'm still a little nervous about. I don't know how it works yet, but we'll get messy, and it will either be glorious or it will be ridiculous and horrible. So yeah, thanks, Robin. And you know what? I highly expect, if I am doing it wrong, that you guys will help me. Because that's what we do on Tell Me What to Do Tuesday, right? Oh, good, Judy. I'm so glad that you guys got your catalog. So anybody that's ordered from me in the last 6 months, I automatically sent catalogs to you from Stampin' Up. And I sent 2 catalogs. I sent both the Bration catalog, started today. And I sent the bigger catalog. The I'm not allowed to. I wasn't allowed to show it until today. Hang on. This mini catalog. Okay. So if you ordered from me in the last 6 months, hi Andy, you should have gotten both of these in the mail. And if you didn't, let me know. Some people got like just this one and not the other one. This little guy is only good for 2 months, and we're going to go over him real quick today. There's only a few things. Hey, Sharon. And the bigger catalog is staying through June. So January to June, and this one is just January and February, and everything in this book is pretty much free. There are things that you can buy that are listed in the book to get your free item, but if you look, there's free items, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. I also have mail to open, so we can open probably what's left of the Christmas cards, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do today. So I thought we might dig in by showing you Celebration. Now, if you signed up for the Celebration catalog kickoff, okay, that's this book, and I announced the 3 stamp sets that I was using out of this book. I think I have something like 5 kits left. So I have already decided, since I just released it yesterday and it's pretty much sold out, that I'm probably going to have to prep another batch. So if you're interested in this particular card class, make sure that you sign up, because it's crazy. I already am, and I have a special delivery. Can you say latte? Thank you, handsome.
You're welcome.
Yay! I got a coffee. Look at that.
Yay for that.
Yay for afternoon coffee. Right around 3 or 4 o'clock. How many people need a coffee? So this is our afternoon coffee break. Oh, it's so much better when someone else makes it. I think that's the key. I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to flip the camera and be quiet, or we're going to have some fun. Too funny. All right. Ready? Here we go. Whoop. Oh, Robin, if I was here, I would let my husband make you a coffee too. He's really good at it. All right, here we go. So here we go with the Celebration January and February catalog. Okay? And feel free to ask questions if you have them. I'm going to try and go a little bit slow because the comments are delayed, okay? So first page, Paper Blooms Designer Series paper. Beautiful. Actually, I used it on one of my card classes. So I did a catalog card class release that includes 3 classes, and I'm going to give you a quick preview of that class. Look at this guy. Oh! So I used the donkeys with this paper, and I think that he marries up, and blue donkeys, oh my God, and sparkly. He's got Wink Stella on him. I don't know if you can see it through the plastic, but it is super sparkly and awesome. And these papers are just gorgeous, and these are free with any $50 order during Celebration. Now, here, I'm going to grab one of these smaller kits. So for my customers that ordered from me recently, I included a package of this. So normally you would get 12 by 12 sheets and you'd get 2 of each, but what I did was I cut them up so that each person could see one of each double-sided design. So this is a smaller one, and so it's easier to kind of thumb through than the big sheets. But here we go. So that's the designer paper, front and back. And boy, it makes such a difference being able to see it in person. I love these circles. This looks like tire tracks to me. Okay, so this one is the Paper Blooms, and that's the number, and it's free with a $50 Celebration reward. I just thought it was easier to look at that way. Okay. There are 3 designer papers that are by themselves. 2 of them are 12 by 12 and one is 6 by 6. So that's the Blooms one. Okay, and then we're going to move on. This is the donkey set, and he is just adorable. I've already been making cards with him. We picked him live. Remember when we did the Tell Me What to Do before Christmas, and you guys chose this. Now, this is an important thing about this catalog. Some of the items are marked free with a $50 order, and some of them are marked free. Hang on. I swear I'll get there. With a $100 order. So be cognizant of the fact that you want to make sure that you're picking the thing that you qualify for. Also in this book, I've had people that say, well, I want the Label Me Fancy Punch as my free item. Well, as you can see, it's not marked free. What's free on this page, the free medallion, is the free paper. When you buy things to add up to $50, you can earn that for free. It doesn't mean that you have to buy this to get that for free. This was just something that they did for you so that you could know what matches your Flower and Field Designer Series paper. So this is also a free item with a $50 order. And again, it's a full pack, and I cut them up for my customers so that they could see it. And I'll show you front and back, and this is just easier to see. Oh, look at my nail polish matches. Almost a perfect hit. So the back is Cherry Cobbler. I love these. And this pattern, I didn't think that I would like, and it turns out that it was one of my favorites from the quarterly that I just released. And again, there's only 5 packets left of that Celebration one. Hopefully I'll have to look and place another order so I'll be able to prep another batch. But I love this one. When I did my online retreat in December, the Just Jade pattern was the favorite because I did this pattern as a Stamp-A-Stack. Hey Jill, good to see you. And then the daisies, well, daisies are my favorite flower, and I love how it marries up with the back. So like if you did like maybe a folded side or whatever, they're so pretty. And then bumblebee and matching flowers. So these would be just easy to cut out, you know, a sentiment, and they'd be like a card in themselves. And then shaded spruce and misty moonlight flowers. Just gorgeous. I was trying to match the misty moonlight with my nail polish. I don't know if I matched that one as well. It's all good. We can call it somewhere between navy and misty moonlight. So, yeah. It sort of matches if you look at the ribbon. Anyway. I'm a goofball. When I go see my nail lady, that's what we do. We try and match the card class. Okay, so that's the second 12 by 12 that you can get free with a $50 order. Okay, so I'm going to go back to make sure I didn't miss anybody. So we got that first paper, the donkeys, which we've seen. If you follow my live videos, you've seen me do the donkeys. If not, we could go back and get you the links. This one, Approaching Perfection, is a pretty cool set. I actually have it on blocks on the table already because I was going to play with it last night. And then I took a right-hand turn and didn't. I ended up using the coffee chocolate. You know, I did a Casing Tuesday card for today. But I did use this ombre paper with it, which was fabulous. So this ombre paper is also free with any $50 order. And I cut it up into 1/2-inch strips and used it as a background on my card here. Let me show you a bit of that paper. So somebody at Stampin' Up! Was really thinking, because I'll say it comes in 4 colors, right? And you get 12 sheets of 4 different patterns. Now, 12 sheets of this means on one side is purple and on the other side is green. So if I prefer the green, I can use all 12 sheets of green, or I can use all 12 sheets of purple. And it's the same with these ombre patterns for this. So this is just a straight ombre look. It looks like it was kind of sponged. And there it is in green. So you get 12 purple or 12 green or 6 and 6, or however you want to break them up. And then the same thing in the same 2 patterns, but it's with Bermuda Bay and Rococo Rose. So this is the Bermuda Bay bubbles, Rococo Rose bubbles. So I thought, oh, we have a stamp set in the book that's baby. You could do baby girl, baby boy. And they could pick their, you know, if they're going to make a boy card or a girl card based on which designer paper they use. So whoever came up with this was brilliant, because when I first saw that it was a 6 by 6, I'm thinking, oh, how could I ever make a class out of that? But I could if 12 sheets of it is, you know, all the same on one side or the other. So that's pretty fabulous. And then this is the gradient ombre look in the pink, and there's the blue. So the blue's on the back, the pink's on the front for both colors, but pretty awesome. All right, so that's also a paper, but it's just 6 by 6, and that 6 by 6 is what I used to create this today, which was for Casing Tuesday. A lot more elements than I would normally put on a card. Last night, oh, hi Cheryl. Cheryl was there. We met on Zoom, and I flung a Wink of Stella at the ombre paper to get that little sparkle background thing going on. And then I had some die cuts in a bag already, and I just started playing. and we came up with this card. Okay, so that's the ombre paper, free with the $50 order. And then there's this happy birthday, approaching perfection. And we were playing a little bit. I made, I wonder if they're still here somewhere. I made some little die cut pieces with, oh gosh. It's all fine and good until you try and clean up the table. Okay, so here's my little hippo that I made with him. And this is using the approaching perfection happy birthday and the little balloon. And then I pulled in my hippo stamp set and started playing with masking. This one we tied the balloon onto his bum, onto his tail. And on this one, he's holding it. And it was actually Cheryl Davis's idea to do 3 balloons to make it look cool. But yeah, I think that they'll make cute cards when they're done. All right, so that's the approaching perfection one. Then this corner one, you know, I have a swap with this one that I think is really cool if I can put my hand on it quick. Darn it. I need 1 second. All right, this card is by my friend Leanne Greff. She stamped it on a panel, a cardstock panel. Then she ran it through the embossing folder, and then she cut it into 3 equal pieces. Isn't that beautiful? So that would be a good way to use the corner buffet. Of course, I'm sure that there's 100 different ways, or bouquet, 100 different ways to use it with markers, but I really liked that sample, and I bet I'll be casing Leanne soon. Okay. Heal Your Heart. Didn't think I'd like that one, and I actually love it. This one, I'll show you one of the cards from the quarterly class that's coming up. This was the paper. I was like, oh, I don't know, because it's got like, you know, fall-looking colors. But then when I used the petal pink, it looks peach to me, but the petal pink is what we call it, to accent it. Wow. And then I just painted that heart with Wink of Stella. So, okay. So there's that. Okay, so the Flower and Field we already did. That's this one. And these are just, again, suggestions of how you could get to your 50. A Touch of Ink. When I saw this one, I thought, oh my goodness. And so I will tell you that it's an artsy kind of set, and the image that would fill this guy in sort of goes outside the lines a little bit, but it's really pretty. Let's see. I made a card with it last week with the hydrangea paper. So you can see a little bit how it goes out, and then I just winked over it. It's so pretty. But if you don't like the idea of it going outside the lines, look what it does. This is with Wink of Stella. So this, again, is from the quarterly class that's coming up. And I'm going to start, actually, I'm going to mail the first 24 packets tomorrow. So pretty exciting. And then I'm going to have to prep more because that's cool. Okie doke. Here's another one from this. I wanted to see I wanted to see these embellishments. These come out of, they're the gems. They're in the main catalog, but it's amazing to me how beautiful they look on plain cardstock. When it's on the transfer sheet, it doesn't look like anything. And then you put it on dark cardstock and they pop. So I love those embellishments, so I had to try them. So that's the whole reason I made this card. I just wanted it to be simple. The other thing that this can be is a gift card holder, because the ribbon runs through the inside. So you can just slide it underneath, and it's tacked under here and under here so that the gift card holder would sit under the ribbon in the back. And that also is this A Touch of Ink stamp set. It's that leaf image. And again, you look at the medallion. This one is free with 100. Okay? It's just good to know. This one is also free with 100. I haven't made any samples with this one yet. This one is the berries. And I do love to go strawberry picking in the spring. We go up to Parley Farms and we make our own jam. So I will definitely be playing with this, but I just haven't yet. And okay. So there's a stamp set that I posted a card with last week, and it's called Punch Party. Here we go. This is my card. It went around the ribbon on both sides and came out the bottom and kind of tied up at the bottom there. And my heart is wherever you are, right? So this particular stamp set, it goes with a whole bunch of punches in the book. And it's free when you host, or basically any $300 party gets you one for free. So today I had somebody who opened a host code and sent the host code to a bunch of her friends, and she's going to host just an ordering party to try and earn her own punch party because it's the one thing she really wanted. So if you want one, we can work it out. We'll work on that. Okay, and join. So members of the Stampers with Heart team, that's my team, get all of my class directions for free when they sign up. So when I list a class, if they don't want the actual cut card stock and they just want directions, they get everything for free. So they can sign up, and that's every class I offer. Basically, we have monthly online meetings. We have monthly swaps. We are a pretty awesome group of buddies, and there are, here, let's have a chat about that. Hold on. It'd be better if I chat with you about that, and then I can sit down. So we have a pretty awesome group. I want to say we were close to 80. I don't know what the exact number is right now, but the majority of my team are people that just want their own discount. So they've been spending enough that they can justify that, and they come and they go and they're happy. You know, they come and they take a break, or whatever works best for you is what I want for you. So if you want your own discount and you've been spending a lot on Stampin' Up! And you're looking for a team and a team leader that, you know, doesn't mind setting up an appointment with you to go through your questions, let me know, because we have a really cool group, and it's not just me, which is good. We have a vibrant community, and there's a lot of people that can answer your questions. So yeah, I love my team, and we do so much together, and that's why I designed the quarterlies. The quarterlies were intended for them, and then I just kind of open it up to everybody else after I've given them a little bit of time to register. I give them a heads up that it's coming. I let them know when I'm going to list it. I give them a little discount. I can't obviously discount a lot because I'm sending 12 pre-cut cards, 12 envelopes, 2 full embellishments, everything that they need to create their projects, except for the stamps and ink. So, yeah, so they get a discount on that. But if they want just directions, absolutely free. So anyway, I think we're ready to open cards. Just want to see if there are any questions. Love it, love it, love it. Corner bouquet. Oh, Jill, you're asking what quarterly class I'm talking about. I just released a celebration class using 3 of the stamp sets that we just talked about. So check your email, and if you didn't get it for some reason, let me know, because there are some weird things that happen with technology sometimes and people don't get their emails. So, all right, let me flip the camera. All right, so we did the celebration walkthrough, and now we can start to open some of my mail. My goodness. I'm going to show you the back sides because I don't want to give anybody's address away. Sorry. Hey. Some of these might be Christmas cards. Some of them might be swaps. So we'll just go through them together, and I love doing this with you guys. Okay, so this is definitely a swap. This is from Ruth Bingle. She lives in California. We did a 1-for-1 swap, and that's when you agree to make so many cards for so many people. And this was actually a 2-for-2 because we did a celebration swap and a regular catalog swap. Oh, look, she used the strawberries. Oh, how fun. Are those raspberries? Because of the color? So cool. I love that. And I like the fold too. Okay, and then, love it. Too pretty. Okay, so I'm going to put those in their own pile because they have to go on the display boards. I stole my husband's letter opener because I've been getting so much mail. So for people who have sent me cards, thank you. Wow. All right, this is Susan Campfield. Wow. Stunning. She mailed hers one at a time, so I'm sure there's another one. I should grab the recycle bin so that I can get rid of the envelopes. Okay. And then we have, let's see, the Warrens. Oh, it's so pretty. This is a Christmas card from my customer. I think it's beautiful. Wow, I love the die cut. Thank you, Maria. And this one is from, oh, this is Susan Campfield. I'm guessing this is her celebration swap. Oh, and she used the one with the strawberries too. So this is strawberries and blueberries. So pretty. Hey, Tarsha. So Tarsha just popped in. Tarsha, my club info just went out for tonight's meeting for our club group. I have a local stamp club that met in person up until this pandemic, and I haven't taken it online. It's still just an in-person club, but we're going to meet online to go over the projects tonight. Okay, so this one is, oh, Dina Rico. Oh, and of course she used her $1 million set, my buddy. Great card. I love all the color. That looks like Mango Melody. What a pretty card. Okay, and oh, this one is Dina as well. This is gorgeous. I wouldn't think to use these two patterns together because I love those daisies so much. Wow, I love it with the other yellow. Great card, Dina. Okay, and this one is from my friend Donna. She is a local friend, customer, club member. Oh, gorgeous. This is probably a sympathy card, yeah. This is a sympathy card because we lost Brian's dad in December. So December's kind of like a big blur for me, but that was Donna. Thank you so much. I will, okay. Robin Bell. Gorgeous Christmas card. And Chris Callahan. Beautiful sympathy card. I have somebody buzzing me, I'm sorry. Okay. And then this is another swap. Betsy Kreider. Oh my gosh. You won't, Laurie, that is the best stamp set. I'm so happy. Okay, so here's Betsy's. Oh, wow. So this is the celebration one. This one goes with the butterfly set. So pretty. And then I love that she used this one. It is so pretty and so masculine at the same time. Okay. This one came from my friend Andrea. I almost feel like there's going to be confetti falling. Oh, there is. Andrea, much love to you. She must have cut something out and then like I got confetti. Oh my God, how fun. There's all the confetti hearts in the envelope. So I'm not going to do that to my table, but oh my gosh, that's cool. Andrea is so smart. What she does is she creates a card and then writes her sentiment on the back of the card front. So it doesn't actually open like a card. She just writes it on the back. Beautiful sympathy card. Thank you, Andrea. She almost had me though. I was like, ooh. Let's see. Hey, Bonnie, good to see you, friend. All right, so this is another swap, and this one is from Gwen Duckworth. And that's the Celebration one. And that's using that first paper I showed you, and then the Heal Your Heart stamp set. Beautiful. And then this one is the ice cream cones, and it looks like a fun fold. Let's see. Yep, it opens. It's like the front is like a half, and it opens from here. Too fun. Great cards. Okay, so now we have, ooh, Dawn Olszewski. Woohoo! I love getting Dawn cards, my buddy. Okay, and this is this awesome way to use that birthday stamp set. She used it to create her own background paper, and it almost looks like newsprint, doesn't it? I love it. Okay, and then snail mail. So fun. The snails in this paper are adorable. I didn't think I needed it, and I ordered one pack, and now I have to go back and order more so I can do a class with that. Okay, here we go. This is from my friend Robin. She lives on the big island of Hawaii. Robin Messenheimer. Beautiful. Merry Christmas card. She always remembers me, and I really need to send her a card. Yeah, totally beautiful. Okay. And then Lisa Mowry. Christmas card. Yay. Funny that I'm still getting Christmas cards, but the post office was way behind. Look at how pretty this is. Okay, Lisa, I am digging this layout. I see a case in my future. I'll be copying this. What a great layout. Let me just take a quick peek. Oh, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna have to read that after. I never read personal messages on a live because I cry when I watch like TV and commercials come on. This is sealed, like super sealed. All right, here. Booyah. I got in there. Okay, and this one is from my friend Sung Suk. She watercolored this and then made a digitized print for her Christmas card. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Thank you, Sung Suk. What a beautiful card. So much love. Great person. Sung Suk was on my team for over 10 years. Can you believe that? Okay. Carol Hickman. Oh my gosh, I love her to pieces. Merry Christmas card. I kind of had a rough go of the Christmas season, and I didn't get my Christmas cards out. So my husband and I have decided that we're going to send Christmas cards in July and get ahead of the game for next year. This is from Sue Rossi. She is on my team, and absolutely beautiful card. I love the way that it opens and how the designer paper frames the front panel. Great card. Great idea. And then this one is from, ooh, I still have more. I thought these were envelopes. Nope, these are all cards too. Okay, so this one is from my friend Julie Davidson. She was in that double swap. She actually organized this one. And this is, oh, wow. I can't wait to play with that suite. It is so pretty. And she's also using that corner bouquet. What a great card. Simple, beautiful, and I like the pattern paper she chose. Funny how cherry cobbler can look so spring. Very cool. Laura, me too. I'm looking forward to actually playing with the gold leafing. I got like 4 or 5 cards left to open. So, this one's gorgeous. So this is using 2 of the Celebration products, and this is by Angie Leach. Wow, that's beautiful. I love the shaded spruce with that blue, my nail color blue. Okay, and then this is from my awesome team member, Robin White. Christmas card. And this is on the note card size. So what a fabulous idea to make a Christmas card out of a note card. Oh, so she was thanking me. This had a lot in it. It was thanking me for, I sent my whole team a planner for Christmas. So thanking me for the planner for number 53 and for the loss of Brian's dad. So, wow. So cool. All right. And this is another swap from Angie. I think there's 3 more after this. We're getting there. Let's see. Wow. Okay. This might be my favorite stamp set in the new, I can't say that because every time I play with something, I change my mind. Oh, and look, this comes up. So this is a gift card holder. You put the gift card in here. What a cool idea. Awesome job, Angie. All right, and this is Debbie. I can't read it. Florida. Debbie from Florida. I have a couple of Debbies from Florida. Actually, I have 3 Debbies from Florida. Oh, look at how pretty. Again, I love the layout. Oh my gosh, I love the way that you broke up the designer paper. Oh gosh, she sent me cash. Debbie, I love you, girl. I love sending surprises in the mail, so I'm gonna have to read that because I might be sending it back to her. I send gifts all the time. This is a Liz Bailey original. Oh my goodness. Is this not pretty? Liz has the most beautiful, simple style. I think she did this with watercolor pencils. Just stunning. Sometimes, you know, you don't need to spend so much time on a card that it kills you. This is just, I love all the colors. Wow. Great job, Liz. Liz is part of our Monday night Zoom crew. And we meet every Monday and we just hang out and make cards together. And actually, that's how I decided on making the gold leafing, Laura. So this is probably a picture card. My friend Robin and her beautiful family, Mark and Emma. Let's see. Ah, beautiful. Yay. And look, a handmade envelope. How cool is that? Gotta have a handmade piece to every bit, right? All right, so I'm gonna probably get rid of the envelopes. Wow, that was a lot of cards. It's like I get to make display boards. It's exciting. Okay, let me move some of the stuff off the table so we can pull out that leafing. Actually, here, I'll move this stuff first. Wow, there was a lot of cards. Thanks, everybody. Okay. I'm going to get some computer paper because I have a feeling this is going to get messy. Okay, so this leafing stuff, well, I think it was intended to go with this, and I'm sure that there's going to be 100 more uses by the time that we're done, but we're just opening the catalog and kicking the tires, right? So I haven't even pulled these off their transfer sheet yet. So I haven't opened this or anything, but I figure we could do it together. So there's this part, and I've been starting to store mine on the shelf together so that I can see everything that I have together that goes together, if that makes any sense. So that I'm not like digging in my case for stamps in one place and then going to find the dies that may not be called the same thing. So I started elastic banding them together so that I wouldn't lose anything. And next, I pulled in just a couple colors of ink because I was looking at this top pattern. Now, I don't know if that's going to be enough, but this paper has so many darn colors, I started to pull them, and then I imagined myself putting them away later, and I pulled out less. So this paper, let's take a look at the back, has Bumblebee, Flirty Flamingo, Merry Merlot, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, So Saffron, Terracotta Tile, and Whisper White. And you know what? I've already been playing with some of this, and I know that it has more than that, because let me show you. I made a project. This is an easel card from my club later on, and I can tell you that that is smoky slate in that designer paper. So there are more colors in here than they are even telling you. There's even that blue color. Oh, you'll tell me what it is because it's escaping me right this second. That's what happens when you're live. I lose my brain cells. Because I'm busy trying to get into the plastic. Here we go. All right. Hey, Debbie. Good to see you, sweetie. Okay. So, here we go. This is the front. That's the back. Wow, is that like navy in the center of those flowers? That is gorgeous. And see, it didn't list Rococo Rose, but before I even opened the pack of paper, I pulled that color because take a look. It so has Rococo in there. Like there's so many colors in here that aren't listed. And this also has vanilla. Hey, did you see we got a new white today? Whisper White is going out because unfortunately the plant that makes it went out of business due to COVID. So we found a new manufacturer, and all the basic white products were announced today, and I actually listed them on the creative group if you missed it. This is Bumblebee. And this, wow. So in this one, to me, it's pulling more Merlot. And I did pull a couple of colors here. Misty Moonlight. No, well, my nails are Misty Moonlight, but they're darker. So hang on, let's pull in that Misty Moonlight card. So yeah, maybe somewhere between Misty Moonlight and Navy, my guess. Those are definitely a duo combination, meaning like they're on the same scale of blue. It's kind of amazing to me how many blues there are and how we definitely have a scale of them. in our color family. So this one, I'm seeing the Merlot color pop out, but you know, that red Poppy Parade is popping out too. Oh, and you can't neglect. It's funny, I don't pull this color out all the time, and I don't know if it's because of the name of it, but look at how it matches up with the flamingo too. Gorgeous. Okay, so that's the back. Ooh, petal pink maybe? Oh, I see all sorts of colors in there. That's awesome. And then this is that one that has the smoky slate and the dark blue, purple pool party and in color and bumblebee. Oh, and look, there they are. Oh my goodness. That's somebody's paint. I love it. So there's an artist at Stampin' Up who works there, a concept artist, who makes and draws these, and she does it with real paint, and then they take pictures of it and they scan it digitally into the system and get it to match our cardstock to the T. Oh, Peacock, that's the name. Peacock. But that's how they create these papers, and I just can't, I wish I could like have you touch it right through this computer screen, because I'll tell you what, they're just stunning. And they're beautiful to work with. They're amazing to have in your hands and work with. Ah, look at this. So somebody painted this, and then they changed up the colors. I see there's navy in there for sure. I see Pacific Point. There's Pool Party. There's Daffodil and Bumblebee. Terracotta Tile. Boy, they're all flying now. And of course, Mossy Meadow. Gorgeous. And that's the back, a more pool party kind of tones. Is this not like take a picture and put a picture of your family on the front and put a label and you have a scrapbook page? I don't know that I'd want to cut that. It's so pretty. Oh, and the back, there's the pumpkin. What they were talking about with the pumpkin. All right, so this is all the papers that match this art gallery bundle. So our goal today is to mess with this gold foil leafing stuff. So I wanted something, a pattern that would match it, and oh, that's not the one. This is the one that was popping out at me as I was looking at the gold leaf. So I was thinking we'd start with that. All right, let me clear some of this stuff out of the way. So one of the other things I really have a love affair with over the years is shimmery white. So I pulled some shimmery white because I thought, how pretty would it be in real person? In real person, yeah, in the real person, to stamp with Merry Merlot, and then to foil some of the foil on top. So I figure we'll start there. And I don't even know what size these are, so I thought maybe we would start with some blocks. Boy, it's time to run these bad boys through the dishwasher. They're starting to look a little hazy. I'm gonna pull that main big image that's in our designer paper and put that on a block. And then this is the 2-step. So this is the one that would go on top after we stamp in the Merry Merlot. And then it'll probably need some sort of leaf. It's a very regal looking card. All right. Just already, I have a regal looking card in my head. Oh, what do you know? I got some marks on the paper. That's okay. So shimmery white, it comes 10 pieces in a pack. So normally you wouldn't like use a whole piece to make a card, but I just might because that's how I roll. And yes, Jill, that was Pretty Peacock. Hey, Pat. Good to see you. I missed you last night. Okay, so I'm going to grab this and ink up, and hopefully I have enough ink. I haven't used this color in a while. Mary Merlot. And I feel like I should have had a mat under there, but I'm just going to move around my table. If you ever do that and you've got like a photopolymer and you think that it's not going to like transfer, you can always pick it up and use your finger on the back side to make sure that you're making contact with the paper. I prefer to stamp with a Stampin' Mat, but yeah, you know what? It really could use a little bit of ink, and I swear I grabbed it, but actually, you know what? I grabbed the other one, so I grabbed the green. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Maybe not. Bummer. I got it, I think. No, Blackberry Bliss, darn it. All right, well, I don't want to take forever of your time, so I'll just go with it. So I stamped this, but I think it would look better if it was a little darker. I'm also going to stamp, and it looks like there's plenty of ink in my Mossy Meadow, my goodness. Okay. I'm going to stamp the stem right now. Gorgeousness. Okay, and then we'll close these up because you know what happens to open ink pads on the table. It's like magical. You don't really need to do much to this one, huh? All right, to get started, I'm gonna trim a piece of this off. See where it lines up on my paper cutter. And we'll go to 3 1/4. Nope. 3 1/2. Nope. 3 3/4. Yep. Love that. So 3 3/4. And let's go to, I don't know, 3. Right, I'll pull back just a little bit so that I can do 2 3/4 on the finish. So I'm gonna trim this side up and go 2 3/4. Okay, so we did 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Wow, that's gorgeous, isn't it? And then I'm gonna grab Versamark. Yes, Brenda, the clear blocks are wonderful for placement. If this were a red rubber stamp, I would probably put it on my Stamparatus, but I don't need to because we're just doing this. All right, so this is Versamark. This is the sticky stuff we embossed with a couple of weeks ago. Okay. And then I'm gonna put some heat and stick powder on here. Now, heat and stick powder is a finicky animal. You can't overheat it or it won't be sticky anymore. So if you overheat it, you might find that whatever you're trying to stick to it, like glitter or in this case, the gold leafing, won't actually stay sticky. So I want to take a quick look. So do you see the powder on there? So while I have this open, I'm going to funnel my heat and stick back into the bottle because, again, if I don't, you know what's going to happen. I'm going to make a mess. And I'll put the cover on that. And I'll make sure that there's no heat and stick left on my station because I don't want to accidentally... So now I get the heat gun, and I'm going to heat this on setting 2, but here's the deal. You want to just have it turn, and then you got to stop, because if you overheat this, it's not going to stick. Okay, so we're going to turn it up to setting 2. So setting 1 is just for heat setting ink. Setting 2 is for melting powder. I'll let that bad boy heat up a little bit. And then just when it changes color, we'll stop, okay? So see how it's just changing color? I'm moving around and I'm stopping as soon as it changes color, okay? All right, moment of truth. Here we go. Oh, this stuff is so cool. Look at the texture. It's like a little staticky. All right. I've never used this before, so I don't have any idea what I'm doing. And by the way, they showed how to use this at Onstage, and that weekend I ended up in the ER with Alexis. So I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but I'm going to just stick what I can to the sticky parts. This is my guess. If I'm doing it wrong, please say something. Oh, and there's a stick over there that I'm feeling. Maybe there's a better way to do this, but this is my way. Who reads the directions? I don't. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the first part of the heating makes it sticky. The second heat will set it, okay? All right, so let's go. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Ooh, fling. See it flying? So the parts that are sticking to the heat and stick are melting into the powder and they're setting permanent. Wow. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to get a brush and clean this up because I think what's supposed to happen is now that the pieces that are stuck to the heat and stick are there, the extra foil can come off. So, and I could probably put the foil back in the jar, but I need to do more research. Legit, someone said to me, Celine, go play with this today. I've never touched this before and I've never seen a lesson, so I'm going to brush off the excess because I think that's what seems right. And I don't know that I want that back in my jar. Especially, maybe it has heat and stick on it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to discard the excess. Or I could use it on another project. If I had another jar, maybe. I could put it on my fingernails and put top coat. It's funny. What do you think? Wow. I think it's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna kind of get rid of that. And then we can make a card. Not bad for an amateur, huh? Yeah, if you guys have worked with this before, feel free to give me any tips, but you know what? I think that's pretty darn awesome, don't you? Wow. I really love that. Okay. So I'm going to bring in some designer paper. I'm going to put that off to the side for a second and cut this down. How about, I don't know, a 2-inch strip? Which way do we want to go? Ooh, let's go this way. You know what I want? I want some of this color. So you might think I'm crazy, but I'm going to cut twice because I want some of that Merlot to show up in my design. So here we go. And then, how about how big is this? That was 3 3/4. All right, 3 3/4 by 5 it is. So this is the shimmery white. And that heat and stick stuff has me kind of inspired. All right, I think I'm gonna go with my focal point going this way, which means for the designer paper to show up, I might actually do that. I'm gonna grab some adhesive, some scissors. We got some work. Yeah, buddy. How pretty is this? Okay, so something different again. You know, like I've been doing a lot of designs that are kind of like off the beaten path, so to speak. Meaning, why have the need to be straight? Well, Barney, I'm glad that I did it right, because God, last night when Liz told me to work with this, I was like, yeah, I don't know, because I've never done it, and I definitely don't proclaim to be the expert on this one, but I do know heat and stick. Heat and stick I've used for years, and we used to use it all the time with various glitters, so it was just the foil stuff that I'd never seen before. Pretty darn cool. Okay, so here's my my weird layer. You know, you gotta be me. And then, what do you think about bringing in the Merlot? I had a piece of it under here. Ooh, and maybe some of that gold. Silver, where was that last night? I was looking for silver and I couldn't find it. Well, and now I'm not finding the Merlot. So I'm just gonna go grab a piece. At least I know if I go to where I put them away, I can find a piece. Okay. So we did this layer 3 3/4 by 5. So we can come up a little bit to put a border on this, maybe 5 1/8, so just 1/8 of an inch, a little skinny border. Sorry that I'm outside the frame there. 5 1/8. I was just lining it up so I could see. And then 3 7/8. Okay, so there's that. Wow, that pops. I like that. Okay, and then we've got this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I forget. I think this was 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. So let's go, how about if we go 4 by 3? So this will be a bigger border than the outside border. I like to do that. It makes me feel like my card designs are a little bit grown up. If they're all the same distance, or the same, you know, like I like skinny border, fat border, skinny border, fat border. Oh my goodness. Yowzer. Okay, so we need a sentiment. I think the yellow would make it pop also. Yeah, probably. Yeah, because of the yellow down in the designer paper. We need to get a sentiment on here. You know, I don't ever have enough birthday wishes, so I'm gonna pull a happy birthday out. And I'm going to use this giant block because it's what's on the table, and I don't want to get up and make you wait. Let's see. So, you ever notice like when your ink pads are starting to run low on ink, you can go to the outside and find the most ink out there? That's because when you're in a class, most people go right to the middle. I want to see where it fits best, probably up there. But now I feel like I should stamp it and put it on a banner of some sort because it doesn't seem like it fits and I don't want to muddy my image. Hey, look at this little baby piece. Okay, so I have a scrap right here. Yeah, buddy. So we can put that. And I lost my scissors. So we'll get another pair so I can put them all away when we get off the live. Okay, so I'm going to go, you know what? That looks a little fuzzy to me. Okay, so I'm going to go again because I don't like how it's stamped. When you have a little delicate stamp, if you put a little too much pressure on it with your hand, it can get muddy. So the trick with a stamp like this is, yeah, you want to definitely stamp it, but you don't want to push so hard that it's fuzzy. So let me show you. I mean, I know that this doesn't have as much ink as it could have, but see how clean this is as opposed to the other side, which the birthday got a little muddy on the DAY part. So this one's cleaner. And I can cut a cool angle there. Oh yeah. But where to put it? It doesn't fit anywhere. I don't want to put it on the card. This is so pretty. Isn't that crazy? Ay. All right. Sorry, I'm changing sentiments. It's got to be smaller. I just don't like it that big. I don't want to cover any of my image. That's a riot. Okay, so how about an I miss you, which looks smaller? And now I'm like, do we want green or Merry Merlot? You guys decide. So which color are we going to stamp in it? We're going to stamp in the Merry Merlot or the green. And while you're doing that, I am going to take a peek at this and see if I can find some bumblebee. Hello inside. Hello and then happy birthday inside. Yeah, I'm going to do that I miss you. But I want to stick this down. What color though? We gonna go, we got split decisions so far. Green, Mary Merlot. Keep going so that I know who to listen to. Green. Okay. Green takes it. So I'm gonna put this down and I want to take a peek at this just to see if I like it before we finish. The yellow is pretty. Ooh, 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 I'm outside the frame. The yellow is pretty. I gotta move the whole table. There we go. But I'm thinking maybe a gold strip, because then it will pull the gold from the flower and pull out the focal point. So we'll stamp in green, and I'm gonna do like a couple of 1/2-inch strips of gold. To see if I can get it to pop more. So here is my gold strips. And we got one going that way. Oh wow, look at that. I kind of like it on the outside. For it to work, it's almost got to be like equidistant, so that's not gonna fly. Ugh, this is killing me. All right, we can go this way. You know, I kind of like that. Okay, so check this out. You know, if you want to make a banner in something and you want to find the middle of your paper, you cut up the middle and then you cut the banner line to the middle. Do you know that trick? So what if we have a banner that comes down and stops there, although that looks kind of wonky at the bottom there. I don't like the way it bannered. So let's fix it. It's still wonky. Huh. Gotta be careful with the gold paper because it's a little wonky if it's... I'm gonna go around the corner now, but at least I know where the middle is. Okay, it's still not right. We're gonna show it who's boss. I love this card so much, I'm like fussing over it. I don't usually fuss over things. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in a punch because I know that I'm much more likely to be able to handle it. There we go. That's better. Good, goodness. Waiting for the wrist to be merry. All right. So there's this. And then I Miss You in green. I think you guys are right. I think I'm gonna like that a lot more. Okay, I gotta stand up to hit it right. That's better than having a big banner over it. And like you can see all that gold detail. Wow. I wasn't sure I was gonna like that stuff, and now I'm like crunching on it a bit. Cool. I love artsy stuff. This is like, you know, technique-y, you know. My jam. When I was a brand new demonstrator, I used to have a technique club, and we would meet once a month. That's how my club started, actually. And we would make 3 different techniques, and we would finish with a book at the end of club. And totally fun. So I was just making the card base. I used the same piece of shimmery white. I know. Oh, the open ink pad. Yes. I have a couple of those, huh? Feeling brave. All right. I hate it on white. I'll close up the ink pads. You got me. I'm getting a little battery warnings, but I don't care. I'm going to finish this card. I think that we should pull in Pat's idea to use the yellow as the base. So the bumblebee. So I just need to move some stuff out of the way so I can do that. And because it goes the long way, I'm going to score it at 5.5. Did you know that this paper cutter actually has a line at the 5.5 mark all the way up and down? So if you don't see the measurement, it's right there. It's like right there. Pretty cool, huh? And then cut it at the 4.25. Okay, ready? So this was it on the shimmery white. And then let's bring in some bumblebee. Booyah. Oh, that's way better. Close the ink pad. Thank you, Jill. Everybody always watches out for me. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. What a gorgeous card. We make the best stuff together. Like I do way better when I'm walking right beside you guys. And that's how it always was before. So that's why Tell Me What to Do Tuesday is such a good idea. Gold foil. There, we did it. And it's got shimmery white and oh. So, all right, let me flip the camera. I think that was everything. We did it. It is really cute. What do you think? Wow. I can't even stand how beautiful that foil is. Thank you, Liz, for the idea. And if you have any ideas on what you want me to play with next week, please say the word. I love you guys so much. I am so very grateful. Oh my gosh. I wonder who I can send this to. There's so many people I miss. I could send it to all of you. I'll send it to the world. So, yeah, so much love. Love you guys. We'll see you next week. And again, if you have anything that you want me to go over, please just say the word. Well, yeah, the gold leaf, totally. I've never played with it, but the heat and stick is the key. Don't overheat it. If you overheat it, the second step won't work where you can heat set it and finish. So, oh, blending brushes. Tony, it's on. And in fact, I think my daughter already did a video with blending brushes for you guys. She did a sunset. My 16-year-old daughter, she has her own YouTube channel, and she's been doing YouTube videos since she was 8 on Paper Pumpkin, and she does them every single month. She is Be Creative with Alexis, and now she's 16, and she's like, Mom, I'm going to need those blending brushes as soon as they drop. And I'm like, what is drop? She's like, as soon as they're available for sale, Mom. She's kind of better at it than I am. God help her when she gets the demo ID. So, love you guys. Thank you so very much. And yeah, Tony, blending brushes it is. I'm excited. Maybe we could do like blending brushes and then gold foil again. Yo, baby. So, anyway, have a great week, everybody.